Years ago, Krypton's cities were ruled by its clerics of the Scientific League, who harnessed the energy of the red sun and the planet itself to fuel their insatiable thirst for progress at any cost. They were the ruling class of Krypton, the most esteemed minds on the planet. Superman's parents were not among their ranks, and on this planet, rain was a rare occurrence. The Department of Heavens seemed to have issues maintaining the operability of the cloud systems due to these gemstone storms. It is said that one such storm raged near Xan for 40 days, showering the surroundings with sapphires the size of fists. Krypton has always been a harsh old planet of molten sand, especially here, but lately, something seems wrong. My farm desperately needs this rain. The clerics have sent an invoice for the morning downpour, and I haven't even seen frost. So rain on this planet can be bought, paid for it to begin. It's outrageous. Lara L says that for that money, she could gather a cloud seeder for me herself. Of course, who will fix my combine when they put you in jail for illegal scientific activity? So you are the only mechanic in the area capable of keeping this baby running. She's a classic from the times when machines were made by human hands. Let's check if we can get her started. You're a savior, Lara L. What do I owe you? And don't say nothing. Lara, what are you doing? You paid a fortune for this rain. Don't you want to get everything out of it? In school, my mother was a model student. Everyone said she had a bright future ahead of her, until she wrote essays criticizing the insufficient funding for interstellar research on Krypton, for which she was called rebellious and banned from ever entering the Academy of Sciences. She was 9 years old. She wanted to be an astronaut. The class structure on Krypton dictated all aspects of life, crowned by its ruling scientific league, while below that ladder toiled the Guild of Workers. Class distinctions were so critical that citizens had to wear distinguishing marks at all times. The emblem of the ordinary worker was seen as a mark of shame, a sign of poverty and ignorance. People like my parents wore it with pride, saying that we were children of the sun, those who paved the way with our own hands. We were people and became, attention. Stability compromised. Evacuate the mine immediately. I see nothing. No cracks, no deformations, nothing indicating an imminent collapse. Did your miners definitely hear something cracking? They said they had never heard such a loud crack, though they've worked as miners for so long that they've become half-slag rats. We scanned twice. There's only solid rock and solar stone for 5 klexes in any direction. There's no danger. These miners just lost their nerves. We need to reopen the mine, but you're the engineer, and the decision is yours, Jor-El. I'm listening. What are you trying to tell me, Krypton? What in the name of Uric does this mean? Why are the miners clustered at the top instead of extracting solar stones? Safety measures, sir. Some miners heard something. I've closed the mine. I'm from the Department of Geological Engineering, and I have doubts about the stability of this mine. On what basis? Might specify the assumptions. I'm still looking for them. I suggest we launch drilling probes. Explorer Nedra, I have a better idea. Look very carefully at my chest, then look at yours. Now, march upstairs and tell the diggers that the Middle Management League has ordered the pathetic leather bags to get back to work. Move it. I won't relay that message. No, you won't. This mine is closed until the inspection is complete. You all should return to the surface. I will launch the probes myself. Jor-El, you're probably the dumbest worker ever spit out of the red wastes. My father should have graduated from the Scientific Academy with honors. They were expecting him to have a high position in the ruling class. He warned that the exploitation of Krypton's natural resources poses a danger to the planet, and without radical reforms, it could one day lead to a global catastrophe. And he was right. Then a crack appears. My homeland is rotting from within. All of this, the entire Krypton, was doomed. And then we see the current time in Brazil. No snow today. That's a good sign, don't you think, Joan? But only because we are already dead. 3 days ago, in the diamond mine by the river, migrant workers were tunneling under a layer of crystallite ore. Usually, such places contain diamonds, but they stumbled upon large deposits of asbestos. The employer ordered them to keep digging. And they continued. In the slums around the mines, where workers lived with their families, snow began to fall. Blizzards of carcinogens. When the workers tried to leave, they were reminded that their contract with Lazarus Corporation was still in effect, and reminded under the muzzle of a gun. Lazarus promised a bonus for dangerous working conditions of 1,500 reis if they completed the extraction of ore, about $300, more than a month's salary. Meanwhile, the gemstones mined in this mine last year brought the company $2 trillion. These miners expect that working in the dark will doom them, yet they do it for their families, just like I do. What the hell? The diamonds, the ore have already been mined and crushed. It's impossible. They didn't even turn on the crusher. No asbestos in the air, as if it just vanished. What the hell? Who did this? Who was here? Nobody. It's a miracle. It's madness. We need to tell someone. No, we won't tell anyone. Our work is done. The brothers and sisters understood me. All that's left is to bring these diamonds to the surface and demand our money. They're coming out with diamonds, yes. Maybe this can't be. No more words. I won't say a word to the peacekeepers. None of us will gossip. Who do you think did this last night? In this place, solitude kills faster than the mines. You're a loner, aren't you? Sorry, you don't speak Portuguese. Some hear you speaking Spanish while others talk in English. Everyone has secrets here. I'm Joan. And do you have a name? No more. What do you want from me? Tomorrow a blizzard will begin, but today we will have dinner. Join us. They will receive you like a brother. I have seen the wonders of your world, and I apologize. I have seen the wonders of your world, my world, and I have seen many places like this enterprise that operate on suffering. After all that Lazarus has done to you, Lazarus means life, but maybe you should have that name, sir. Roll call complete. All workers above today on shift except one. Attention, peacekeepers approaching, threat of conflict. Solar charge interrupted. Initiating awakening procedure. I should have left. Headed to the next mine or factory. Evacuate the area immediately. Lazarus means obedience. Years of fleeing across this planet, from jungles to large bodies of water, whatever they call places of solid sand, it's all the same everywhere. Everyone outside, moving. What are you doing? Yeah, there are children here. They tell him, you inside, come out with your hands raised, or we'll shoot. And then he begins to defend himself. The best defense is an attack. He takes out all those armed men. He says he's tired of running. Will they survive if I strike? I know what you'll say, but we won't leave until the miners are safe. These workers are in danger, and we must protect them. Attention, peacekeepers. Recall the resident drones, thick-headed fools. This is an order from Lazarus Command. The target must be alive, for the director himself. And they say they see physical capabilities beyond human limits. And they see that the suit changes shape as if it protects him like a living armor. And sometimes it speaks to him. And then Superman fires his laser vision and incinerates them all. He starts to feel unwell at that moment. They restrain him with handcuffs, telling him not to move. To be continued.